What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another one. We just got stopped for the day. Just crossing to West Virginia, heading to Wisconsin, Green Bay, and then something a little bit northwest of there. We got machines this go around. We got it's kind of a bit noisy, so I'll explain it low before we get outside, just in case you don't hear everything. I'm trying to explain what it is. One is they're both from JLG. One is a boom lift, which basically you'll see there's like a basket on the end where workers can stand on the basket, reach higher places on top of buildings, do construction work, such as so on and so forth. And then we have a trailer, which is they build them to transport like the smaller man lifts around. So the boom lift is going to Green Bay, and the little trailer is going to another stop that's a little bit about 2 hours northwest of Green Bay. And we've already got a load booked out of Wisconsin, going to Dallas, Texas. We'll probably be there on Friday or Thursday or Friday. But other than that, pretty easy load. All chains on this load. I will, before I show you guys, just so anybody tries to say anything, on these booms, a lot of times you'll see guys put straps. Mine has chains, and that's for two reasons. One reason is JLG doesn't want straps on the booms. But the second reason, because I picked these up out of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania state law states that when you have a boom like these, like a boom lift of any kind, straps, they don't count straps. Some states, most states will allow you to strap the boom. Will let you strap the forks down, the boom down. But Pennsylvania is one of the few that you have to have a chain on it. It has to have chains. No questions asked, if buts about it. It has to have a chain. So we put chains on it to strap down the boom. So when you see the chain on it, that's why there's a chain on there, not a strap. So before anybody tries to go at me about having a strap, not having a strap there, and a chain, that's why there's a chain there. So I just want to get that out of the way now so everybody understands. But let's go take a look at it, and I'll explain the reason why I chained the way I did, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. So here we go. Here's the trailer I was talking about. So this is a boom lift right here. This weighs roughly 25,000 pounds. So there, all the motor and everything is in here, and then the boom goes all the way out to here, and then there's the basket I was talking about. Now here's a chain I was talking about that I run through here. Most times, some places, like we do Genie boom lifts out of Washington State, you can run a strap. Sometimes, depending on how it is, you can sometimes put a strap here, but most of the time this will big because it's really thin. So sometimes you just put a strap right through here. But Pennsylvania doesn't stand by that, so I ran a chain through here. And boom, this basket will move just a little bit, but the boom itself is chained down, so it can't go anywhere. Starting with the trailer, I have one chain, and then I got 4 binders for 2 chains. This one chain connects here and back there, and same thing on the other side. And right here, I was going to put snap binders on all this, but the snap binders were going to hang outside the rub rail. So I put a ratchet binder here. Because the trailer is so low and it's so wide, you don't have much of an angle here. So it's kind of difficult sometimes to put a snap binder there or a ratchet binder, but I made it work. Everything's tight, it ain't moving. And here I got the snap binder in. I was able to actually get this snap binder to get inside the stake pocket here and hold it. And it's tight as well. As you can see, it's not gonna move. And same thing over there. And up front, it's a ratchet binder up there too. Now on these, this is all one chain. This chain goes down, connects there, and it's connect there, and you got the access in the middle. This, where I got right there, is padding. DOT law states that when you have chains crossing each other, they cannot be touching. There has to be something in between them. So I put my padding there. I use this for when I'm hauling trailer to protect the paint, so I put that there. And these are extremely tight, it ain't going nowhere. When you do chain, you can do a 1 chain, 2 binders deal. You got a binder here, a binder there. And this is considered 2 independent tie downs at this point. This is considered 1 piece of chain there, and this is 1 piece of chain here. And it's access just there. I wrap it around, and I put a bungee on it. And on the back, I just grabbed a bigger piece of padding that I had laying around to keep it between the chains. Same thing, one chain here down to this binder, one chain there down to that binder, access in the middle, wrap it around, put a bungee on it. Hasn't moved at all, ride's really good. I'm roughly about 30, I think I'm right at 30,000 pounds back here, and I'm barely showing anything on my truck, on my drives, but it's been riding really well. We're at the rest area here, that's why it's so noisy. But ride's really good. I mean, it's a big machine. It's as wide as a trailer. This machine here, I picked up in Shippensburg at JLG, and the trailer came from McCollinsburg, I think is how you pronounce it, where I got the trailer at. So what I did was, the way the broker wanted me to do it, they wanted me to go get the trailer first and come back and get the boom lift. The problem with that is where I emptied out at, I was only 40 miles from where this boom lift was. For me to go get the trailer, I would have to drive about 2 hours to the trailer, where the location for the trailer was, and then backtrack an hour to get the boom lift. But I was only 45 minutes from the boom lift, so I went to the boom lift first, got it loaded, and I had the dimensions for the trailer, so I knew the trailer was 16 feet long. So I didn't want the boom lift all the way in the back. I didn't want it back there. I wanted to kind of spread the weight out decent. I could have put all the weight back here, but, and I would have, if I put all the weight back here, I would have spread my axle, because I could put 40,000 pounds back here. But then it would have put even less weight off the front of my trailer, and it would roll like garbage. And so I didn't want that. So what I did was I took a tape measure and I measured from my step back about 17 to 18 feet. I measured, this is 17 feet to this wheel. Measured 17 feet, and I got them to drive it on, and I told them, I knew how tall this trailer was, so I told them to put the boom on the top deck like here. When I got to the next pickup, they usually back these on with a forklift, but instead I asked them, I said, you know, I don't want to take this machine off to put this trailer back on. So they actually used a forklift, picked up and set it inside and placed it underneath the boom, and then I chained it down where it was. And it's rode really well. This way, the trailer itself weighs 4,000 pounds. That, like I said, weighs about 25,000 pounds. This comes off in Green Bay, and this comes off, I can't remember the name of the town, but it's about 2 hours northwest of Green Bay. All in all, I mean, like I said, it's riding really good. No issues, riding pretty smooth. Truck's not having to pull too hard. It's actually doing pretty well. And so, I mean, pretty easy load. I mean, not much to really show. But like I said, you know, when you're going to do these X chains, you can use one single chain. Like I said, you hook one end of the chain here, run it over, hook it to that binder. That's now, these consider one chain. Tighten it down, take the other end of your chain, hook it over there, bring it here, put your binder, tighten it down. That's a separate chain. And then your access, you just kind of wrap it around and bungee it. And same thing on the back. So I mean, it's pretty easy. It's legal. It's considered four independent tie downs. With this trailer only weighed 4,000 pounds, but because it had tires and that jack right here, I decided to put 4 binders. I could have just put 2 chains, 2 binders, but I put 2 chains, 4 binders. Like I said, because it has wheels and because that jack up there, I didn't want it to move whatsoever, so I put 2 chains, 4 binders, like I said. Like I was saying earlier, this one chain connects here, and I threw the chain up right behind the tires. And with this one, I ran the chain down. I ran the chain down through here and back up, and hooked it back. I don't know if you can see it, guys. Yeah, right here. Hooked it back to here, to this eyelet. And the reason I did that was because I didn't have much room. I didn't want my binder outside the rub rail, even though that binder over there ended up having to be outside the rub rail just because of the way the trailer is sitting. but I'm probably going to move that at a different angle. But so I run this way so I can get the binder farther up forward away from the rubber rail, and it's going to work out really well. But like I said, everything's tight, nothing's moving, it's riding really well. We do have a reload, like I said earlier, before we got out of the truck, coming out of Wisconsin, going to Dallas, Texas, and going out to Dallas, Texas. I'll probably be there Friday, and then we'll get some weekend run. But all in all, guys, that's it. Pretty easy load, not much really to show. Just like this is how I always do my chains. I'm very particular about my chains, so this is how I always do my chaining. And yeah, that's about it. But hit that like button, subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions, don't hesitate to comment. And we'll see you on the next load. Talk to you later. See ya.